What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and good morning to all of you. And yeah, I'm back for another content. Today we will be checking out the new accessories that came with the GH update. So I managed to get a hold of one of those accessories, the PvP accessories, and I will be checking how it compares to the usual stat accessory that we use. So we'll be comparing the lunatic heart necklace versus the assassination necklace in this video and see the difference in damage that they do. So let's go ahead and take a look. So for our first test, we'll be using the strength ring in here, the lunatic heart necklace. So it will have the same enchants, upgrades, and refine level once we swap in the assassination necklace because they're both gold tier. And with this, we do have 1400 strength and 35,000 physical attack. Also, our PvP final physical damage bonus is 131.68. We'll be using our friend Priest in here. Let's go ahead and take a look at his stats so that you guys have an idea what we're hitting. So he's currently in Murphy's in Vitset with 2.5 million of HP, 1600 of Vit, and PvP final P damage reduction of 64.45%. Not that high, but he has the HP to tank our hits, so it's okay. So for this test, we'll be hitting our target once till we get the ISIS passive, and then hit him with double strafe, and that's the damage that we'll be comparing for these two accessories. So let's start. So let's not forget our enchant poison. Hit it once, then ISIS proc. It's 415, like 415,000 for the double strength rings. So let's swap in the assassination necklace and compare the damage, and we'll see if there's like a really huge difference or whichever one is weaker or stronger than the other one. Okay, so right now we've equipped the assassination necklace, the PvP accessory that I was talking about, and we replaced the lunatic heart necklace in our setup. So it's still +8. It does have the same upgrades and enchants. The only thing that we replace is the accessory itself. So with that, our strength is lowered down to 825 and our physical attack is only 27,327. On the other hand, we have an increased PvP final physical damage bonus, which is 176.48%. Now let's go ahead and test it on our friend priest in here. We'll do the same. I hit him a couple of times until we get the ISIS proc, and then hit him with a double strafe. Just make sure I have enchant poison on. ISIS is on. And okay. We got 440,000 of damage. So that's a little bit higher than using the strength rings. And I think, that's a good indicator that, even though we lose much strength with unequipping the lunatic heart necklace, the PvP final P damage bonus that we get from this guy compensates for it. Like, I mean, it more than compensate for it because, we're getting a little bit more damage. So there you go, we're done with the testing, and I'm sorry that we're only able to test one piece of accessory today because that's the only one I have. And well, it gives us an idea of what PvP accessories can do and why it's very specific to PvP. Like, it doesn't matter if we lose a strength, the PvP accessory can compensate for that and gives us, higher damage on our PvP events. So if you're wondering, like for example, you got a drop from one of the new bosses, a PvP accessory, and you're wondering if you should keep it or not, like if you're really into PvP, I suggest you keep it because, compared to the usual stat accessories, it gives higher damage. Like I know it does not seem a lot, like around 20k, 30k difference. But with how many skills that you throw, how many double strafes and triangle shots that you throw, it piles up on top of each other, and that basically speeds up your kill. And yeah, hopefully you learned something on this video, or this video helped you decide on whether you want to get a PvP accessory or not. I'm sure the other two PvP accessories, like which one? The Black Cross Chain and the Lantern Ornament, gives you a little bit higher damage because this one has final P damage bonus percent, and this one is crit damage. The only one that we use is the cheapest one, and it gives physical attack. But no matter, it still gives you more damage during PvP. So yeah. Again, hopefully this video will help, and thank you very much for staying and watching. You guys have a nice day, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.
From sea to global, I'm still on the climb. Stalker on deck, treasure ship prime. Whales in the server tracks like sweet laugh. Cross KBM war, feel the aftermath. Keep from game, I know the code, yeah. Streaming my soul on overload, the node in a child fire.